So good evening, everyone. All three or four of you that are here. We have a rather interesting evening planned out for everybody. We have a night sky celebration at Mission Trails that's occurring simultaneous with this mission or with this particular meeting. The primary reason we're doing this is that the IDA and Mission Trails had a tremendous turnout for tickets for tonight's movie. And so we were concerned that SDA members who tried to get into the movie wouldn't be able to see it. So we're going to make it possible for everybody to actually see the movie and enjoy it. It's about an hour long, and it's real entertaining. So quick moving on here. So it's tonight's documentary. They're actually showing it also as a movie in the theater at Mission Trails. It's called A Starry Walk, and a good portion of that movie covers a lot of things that happened in San Diego. You'll see that the gentleman who created the movie went all over California looking at dark skies and talking about dark skies with various folks. You will see people on the movie that you recognize, and we'll get into that in a minute. It's got some upcoming events for the SDAA. We have stars at Sycamore Canyon on the 25th of April. If you've never been to Sycamore Canyon, it's located off of Highway 67, south of Scripps Poway Parkway. Also on the 26th, we're working with the IDA as well. We'll have a night sky star party at the World Beat Cultural Center in Balboa Park. It's hard to miss. If you're on Park Boulevard, traveling one way or the other, you'll see the very round building that's all painted up like crazy. That is the World Beat Cultural Center, and we'll have some telescopes set up there on the 26th of April. Again, these are all anything that has to do with the star party is weather permitting. On May the 2nd, we've got stars at Mission Trails with the Kumeyaay Campground parking lot. On May the 7th, we've got stars in the park with our standard location out there in the plaza in front of the Reuben H. Fleet Space Center. On the May the 16th, we've got stars at West Sycamore Canyon located at the end of the Stonebridge Parkway. On the 17th of May, we have the TDS Public Star Party out at Tierra del Sol. On the 21st of May, we have the SDAA program meeting that will be featuring Boyce Astro. That meeting will be via Zoom. And on the 23rd of May, we have stars at Sycamore Canyon. Some astronomical events that are going on this week. Right now, we got the Lyad meteor showers that are going on right now. Helps to be in a dark sky to see it. Right now, Venus is at its brightest on April 27th. It'll be a neg 0.448 in the morning sky. It is incredibly bright. If you've not been up early in the morning and seen this thing, it is really, really bright. Also, tomorrow morning on the early morning of the 25th, we're having something called the smiley face moon. So the moon will be the crescent moon will form the smile of the happy face, and the moon and the Venus and Saturn will be the eyes. So if you're either you stayed up all night long having drinking to the wonderfulness of the sky, or you're an early riser and need your cup of coffee, go stick your head out and take a look. This is supposed to be pretty special. We also have a new moon on the 27th of April. So those are the astronomical events we got coming up. Dave, Kid, it's live from you from Mission Trails. You want to take it for a bit?
I'm sure there's a line. I can take that. Ken, wave at me if you hear me. All right, there we go. I have a couple people we can talk to over here. Here's Brad. Brad can tell us about his telescope. You're on our Zoom live.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm darn
it. Is that a 9 1/4?
It's a 9 1/4 Celestron CT go-to scope. Allows me to, as everybody knows, just pick something on my iPad and let it do all of the work. I don't have star sense on it, but I've been doing fine with it just as it is. And
Yeah.
been having a good time with it. Alt-Az mount.
Yeah.
And I don't do astrophotography, so it works just fine for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I have an evolution mount. They're great. They really do a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
That's
very
cool.
good.
That's cool.
Great.
All right. Well, have a good time.
Thank you.
It'll get
Happy to
dark
be
and maybe
here.
we'll see some stuff, huh?
Yeah. Can't wait for it to get dark.
Okay. Hey, Dennis, come back over here and wave. You're live on the Zoom meeting, talking to the world.
How do two galaxies grade each other with a gravitational wave?
Oh, thank you,
You
Dennis,
want
for
another
your joke. How can we do without your jokes? Gravitational wave. No, I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Oliver over here. Ah, there he is, standing by Miss Almack. Miss Almack. So, Mr. Oliver, I understand, talking to other members of the club, that you have a moniker by the name of
Prince William.
Prince William.
Yes.
So are you a prince?
I am indeed. I take any royalty affiliation that I can get. We appreciate all of your support. So, but I got this moniker. It actually this was actually your fault to start with. Dave.
Excuse me, I have to go
Come
now.
back, come back. So back when Dave was still our outreach coordinator, and to his credit, it's a hard job, and he did a fabulous job. Didn't make many mistakes, but he made a couple of good ones. Okay, one of them was I actually had the opportunity.
You're gonna air my laundry, aren't you? Yes. Okay.
I actually had the opportunity to show up very early for one of the star parties at the Maryland Elementary School in La Mesa, and I actually got there very early. My work schedule just let me get there. So I was sitting in the parking lot waiting for it to get somewhere close to dark, and a custodial, a janitor person comes up to me sitting in the car, and he's like, "Can I help you?" So I'm just waiting for the star party to start. He says, "Star party, some curious old guy just sitting in a parking lot of an elementary school." Okay, and I said, "Oh yeah, they're going to be setting up our telescopes, and I have one, and just waiting until." And I gave the name of whoever it was. Says, "I don't know that teacher." Says, "Well, let me call her." And I called, and she didn't answer. And we took a good look at it, and finally got a hold of someone that worked there. They did not have a star party at the Maryland Elementary School in La Mesa. It was in Vista. So here it is, it's starting to get dark, and I realized we're at the wrong location. So I jump in my car and I started heading back out toward La Mesa. I actually passed Dave on the street. I waved him down as he was driving the location. Dave, we're in the wrong location. It's like we have to be at the Maryland School in Vista. Okay. And Dave is like, "Oh boy," and he's but I jumped in my car.
What's that? Vista La Mesa?
Vista.
Oh,
it was,
no.
it was in the city of Vista. Okay. Drove like a bat out of double hockey pucks upside down. Okay. And managed to get there and set up my telescope just as it got dark. The others drove the speed limit and got there earlier. And I got some big credit for that. It was it was just princely what I did. Okay. Which was good enough. I was on the way to my royalty. Okay. And it was only a month or two later that I was sitting at home, kicking back, taking it easy when.
Oh, you're not going to get that one too, are you?
And there was a school that he had forgotten to write down entirely that had like 200 students sitting there in the dark waiting for one of us to show up. Now, I just happened to have my telescope in my car all the time. And so I jumped in, drove over there, set it up. It was a madhouse with all these little kids at this elementary school, setting it up all by myself in front of, but still San Diego Astronomy Association was able to represent. And after that, I became Prince William. Now, I have since done some pretty amazing things. Dave tried to make me king. I didn't want the responsibility. So we're sticking with Prince William is my moniker.
It's quite a story. Yeah, I really enjoyed that last one because Cindy and I were able to stay at the restaurant and finish my dinner.
Is that what happened?
In La Mesa. Yeah. Right.
But, just a plug for the outreach, all of you watching. This is a perfect opportunity for us to get out, set up your telescope, and show people the marvels of the night sky. I really encourage all of you to keep track of the outreach calendar. Come join us, set up your telescope. regardless of what it is, we'll have a wonderful time out showing the public the stars.
We have a lot of fun.
We do.
A lot of
A
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. See you later. I'm going to see what else I can dig up here. Thanks for airing all my dirty laundry.
You're welcome. Anytime.
I'm on the terrace at Mission Trails. The sun goes down in about 15 minutes. The sky, as you can see, looks much better than forecast. So we're all just waiting. We've been watching climbers on Cowles Mountain and focusing on the antennas up on the top of Cowles Mountain. But I'm here with Craig. And so let's ask Craig, what do you plan to capture first tonight?
Well, Jupiter first, because it's going to be up. And then after that, Beehive cluster will be what I'll be looking for.
Do you think the weather's going to hold?
The weather's going to hold just long enough because it's still clear. I don't see very many clouds from the west, and the east is open. So I think we'll be okay, at least for the duration of this event.
Well, we should have the first group. The first sitting at the movie started at 6:30, so they should be out in about 15 minutes, right when it starts to get dark. So we should have plenty of customers.
Yes, it's going to be a fun evening.
Yes. All right. Hey, Bob. Bob. So you're on at the program meeting.
Okay,
So what do you think about the weather, and what do you plan to shoot first?
I am extremely pessimistic about the weather. The clouds are already coming in, but we'll see. Right now, I've got mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers. If there was some way I could do it, but I don't think I can.
Yeah.
It's too hard to align.
Yeah, so that might be all I get to see tonight. We'll see. There's already clouds over there, and there's clouds over there. We will see. We will see.
Well,
I think I'm a little too close to the building to get Jupiter. Mars is getting small, and
Mars is pretty close to zenith.
yeah. So we'll see if there's anything I can put in here and see.
Okay, well, good luck. I'm sure you're going to be popular with that big Schmidt cast. Anybody else want to join in? Cindy?
You've already interviewed me.
No, I haven't interviewed you.
Oh.
Maybe Dave did. So,
I came to watch the movie, but they wouldn't let me in.
well, I think we can make it available to the membership.
Oh, that's a lead in, by the way. So if you stay tuned for this program, you get to see that really good movie.
What did you think of the other events, like they're having a nighttime walk and there's a bird?
I saw them out there doing the walk. They were having a great time, and there was a lot of people doing that.
That's good. There seem to be a lot of people in the facility overall,
Yes.
and they'll probably start streaming out here pretty soon.
Well, as soon as that movie in there's over, they'll be all out here wanting to know what you're going to show them.
Mhm. Well, you have a telescope. So, okay, this is the setup on the terrace. We have 5 scopes. We have some large Schmidt casts, a big Dob and forth. People actually pretty so with that, let me turn it over to somebody.
So somebody else.
Okay, we didn't plan this transition so smoothly, did we?
All right. There you are, Ken. Dueling cameras. I think I was planning on going inside to do some interviews, but inside I lose the internet. So I think at this time we can probably shut off this little video feed and go further onto the program. Dave, does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay, great. I'm going to mute myself.
All right. For those that are anxiously awaiting the movie, it's called The Starry Walk by Oliver Blaze. He and his wife and their small child came to the United States. Oliver is French, and he came to the United States to take a look and find dark skies. We're going to try a couple of things here. This is all rather experimental. I'm going to stream the movie here. The movie lasts about 55 minutes. Also, if you check your chat link, you will find a YouTube video link to the movie. And this is a direct YouTube link to Oliver's own personal YouTube channel. So you should be, if for some reason the streaming stops here, feel free to jump on the YouTube channel and watch it from the YouTube channel. It actually might be a little bit better quality than what we're trying to do here as far as streaming. At any rate, let me switch it over and we'll start the movie.
We are here at the Mission Trails Dark Sky event with Jennifer Morrissey, who's the executive director of the Mission Trails Foundation. So she's been kind of the spark plug behind setting this all up and getting the divergent groups to come together for this event. So let me begin by asking you, how do you think it went?
It's gone really well. It's been a wonderful event and so many
That's
new
Jennifer.
people.
So they're interviewing her?
Oh, can you hear me?
Can you? I'm getting a lot of feedback from somewhere.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead.
Dave,
He's muted. He's all right.
are you good? Okay. I think you're on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody keeps muting my mic.
You did.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think, well, anyway,
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So this has been a lot of a really wonderful event to put together, and we're so happy to have all of these groups here tonight. We just had a visit from Channel 8, so SDAA is going to be on, I don't know which newscast, but probably 11 o'clock. So I did a quick interview with them, and then they were getting a lot of footage out on the terrace. And it's been wonderful to collaborate in this way, and we want to be able to do more events like this. Obviously, you guys have the star parties here at the park, but there's just such interest in this that maybe we should try to do more at the visitor center too. If it seems like if you think that it gets dark enough here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds good to me. We have 5 telescopes out there. The weather is a little tricky tonight, as you can imagine, but we got early sighting of Jupiter and now more stars. And of course, Prince William has gotten my czar. And if you've ever seen him do the dance, you'll know what I mean.
Okay. I have not, but yeah, I'd like to check that out afterwards.
Okay, so you're going to go check that out. I'm going to turn it over to Dave Decker.
Okay, Ken, that was great. Thanks a million. I am out here right on the edge of the patio. I'm going to see what I can stare up here and see what you got going. You want to turn off your camera? Here we go. All right. Dave, are we up?
You are good.
Okay. Let's see. Here's our crowd out here. As you can see, it's not a huge crowd, but very enthusiastic, and lots of good stuff going on out here. We actually be able to see some sky. We weren't sure we'd be able to see anything. So let's go over here to Craig and see what he's looking at.
Hey, Dave, a question came across. How many participants out there?
How many participants?
Yeah.
Well, they said they had 350 tickets. So probably didn't make that many, but I'm not really sure. At this point, my Wi-Fi is kind of sketchy. Am I coming across, Dave?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good. So right here, we're looking at, Craig has an interesting new navigation tool, and I think it's called a something Pi. Pi Finder? Okay. And he's on, were you on the Beehive?
I was, but we have people who are to Mars.
Mars. Oh, you're headed for Mars. Oh, yes, a planet. It's always wonderful.
Going to Mars.
Yeah, great. So, folks, did you guys see the movie?
Second. No, we did.
Yes. Okay, that's good. And you enjoy your time here? Yeah. We're doing a live Zoom session right now for the club, so that's why I just wanted to get some activity out here.
Okay, so here's Mars. You can say hi to Perseverance.
There you go. Perseverance, huh?
I feel like one of the main. But I was. Craig, come on up. Let's see Mars. Mars is a nice red planet. It's reddish. Rusty red. It's 100 right now. It doesn't have all the twinkly stuff like, it's still red. So the stars are always fixed. They're in the same place all the time. And the Greek was
Hey, Ken, you might want to go tell Dave that,
Ryan Nebula. I'm not supposed to see in the winter because there's gases there, stars being born. It's an emission nebula. So there's stars being grown out with gases. It looks really cool.
Okay, that's Craig giving a nice little talk over here. Let's see what Brad's up to real quick. Brad,
Hey,
we're live.
Oh, again?
I look
Still?
again. What are you on? Oh, mine's are, yeah. Excellent. Don't tell Prince William over here. He might start to dance.
Oh, we wouldn't want that. Just,
If you don't know about the dance, you have to ask him.
should I ask him?
Yes, you can ask him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see what he's doing.
Start something I shouldn't.
Oh no, you could. You could.
Each one of those dots. Stars. But they're so close together and so far away, we can't split them with the telescope. But we know by studying it, it is actually 4 stars altogether. Wait, there's more. That one that's way over here, we call that the eye test star. It's our total name. It's called Alcor. That's the binary star too. And since we believe that they're actually gravitationally bound to each other, this is a 6-star system. 6 suns. Now we don't know. We haven't found any planets around these stars. Okay, but you know, in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker's on Tatooine. He's watching the 2 suns set, right? Okay. If there was a planet here, it's possible someone could actually see 6 suns setting at night.
6 stars, you say? Tell the camera
It
that.
would be entirely possible if they were in exactly the right spot and there was actually a planet there, but we actually haven't found any planets around it. But just a disclaimer, but it makes for a good story with Star Wars.
Thank you, Prince William.
Broadcast we had on.
Yeah. So anyway, this is kind of what we're seeing out here on the deck. It's still, you know, people coming out from the film and enjoying the night sky. My camera's not going to pick up any of the night sky because it's not that sensitive. But anyway, I think I'm about ready to sign off out here. Anything else happening, Ken? Anybody else?
pretty all quiet here, Dave. No,
All right, I tell you what, Dave, I'm going to sign off here and thank you for hosting the meeting.
no problem. Ken have anything else he wants to say?
No, and I'm gonna sign off too, and thank you for hosting from Mission Control.
Mission Control.
This was very fun, gentlemen. Thank you.
Gracie, good to see your face.
Thank you, dear.